Reflexes. So, what is reflex? It's an automatic response to a stimulus that happens without conscious thought. Simple example: you touch a hot pan and you immediately withdraw your hand without even thinking about it. So, the purpose of reflexes usually to protect you from some dangers. Reflexes can be inborn or intrinsic. Those are most of the reflexes we'll be talking about here. And other reflexes, also acquired reflexes, they are learned. They result from practice or repetition, like driving skills. Reflex arc, it's all the parts or components of a reflex. Neural path that leads from receptors to muscles, usually effectors. So receptor, sensory neuron, integration neuron, motor neuron, and effector are components of a reflex arc. Let's explain it looking at the picture. So some stimulus arrive, like you touching a hot pan, or in this case a nail hurts your skin, and receptors in the skin will be the first component that feels that change, that pain. After that, sensory neuron will carry the information into the spinal cord, dorsal horn, where it will be switched to the third component, interneuron. And interneuron will activate muscles that need to answer. Through the motor neuron, information goes to the muscles of your arm, and you withdraw your hand, arm, or your leg from danger. There are different reflexes. Some are integrated with spinal cord only, some go through the brain, and your brain can sometimes make those reflexes stronger, exaggerate them, or suppress them. Withdrawal reflex is most common one. It protects your limbs by removing them from painful stimuli. When you step on a nail or when you touch a hot pan, you immediately withdraw your arm or leg from the danger. So reflexes going through the spinal cord are called spinal reflexes. And spinal somatic reflexes include skeletal muscles. So integration center in this case will be in the spinal cord, like in that picture that you just saw, and effectors, organs that are activated, would be skeletal muscles. And testing somatic reflexes is important skill to assess the condition of the nervous system as a whole one. You did it already through the lab. You watched the videos showing you how to check reflexes. One type of spinal reflexes is called stretch reflex. So this muscle, quadriceps, part of it, that muscle is connected through the tendons to the bones. One tendon and another tendon goes all over and is attached to tibia. In this place, if we hit it with a hammer, a special reflex hammer, it will be stretched. And when tendon is stretched, even slightly, muscle will be slightly stretched too. In the muscle, there are special organs, receptors called muscle spindles. Those cells will feel the stretch and send the signal through the sensory neuron to the spinal cord. In the spinal cord, motor neuron will be activated and the same muscle will be contracting. So muscle contracts and the leg jerks like that. That's your patellar stretch reflex. Here are all the details about how that reflex works one more time, and pay attention. For stretch reflex, the same muscle that contracts is the same muscle that was stretched. Another type of reflex that you need to know is Golgi tendon reflex. Receptors in this case will be in the tendon. When muscle contraction is very strong, like when you are lifting heavy weight, it can stretch and overstretch your tendons to the point when they can break. And to prevent the damage, Golgi tendon organ, that is encapsulated nerve ending, will feel that overstretch and send signal to the spinal cord, which will activate that muscle. But in this case of Golgi tendon reflex, the muscle will relax. So you would drop that weight, muscle relaxes suddenly, and that prevents your tendon from breaking. Now question, are reflexes always good? In most of cases, 99.9%, yes, reflexes are protecting you and your structures from danger. But look at that picture. Reflex, Golgi tendon reflex, will protect arm muscles in this case, but will it protect the whole body? No. Okay, interactions with spinal cord reflexes. When reflex is going on, information from the spinal cord will also go to the brain to inform our brain what is going on. And our brain structures, including chemicals, neurotransmitters, can modify that reflex, making your reflex answer stronger or weaker. Here are a couple of videos that I recommend you to watch. First one shows you newborn reflexes. Tiny kids, very interesting video, very cute. Please make sure to go to their PowerPoint, copy that link and watch this video. And also normal reflexes, that is optional because you already did your reflexes lab.